Amigos, otra fiesta de hoy nos conectamos de manera virtual con el actor Colin Farrell, que nos presenta su nueva serie Sugar en Apple Plus TV. ¿Cómo estás, Colin? How are you, Mr. Colin Farrell? Good to see you.
I'm well. Good to see you, man. How you doing?
Good, good. Very excited to speak to you about your new show, Sugar, on Apple TV Plus, where you play John Sugar. What can you tell me about it?
I play a private detective named John Sugar who travels the world trying to locate people who have been removed, extricated, kidnapped, trafficked, and taken away from their loved ones, and that's his stock in trade. That's his kind of obsession. His work is very personal to him. He lives quite an isolated life. Doesn't really seem to have many friendships, has nothing romantic going on in his life, and we meet him at the start of the piece when he's just finishing one case and beginning another one by taking on a case that he's presented with in the first episode, and that case, as often happens in this genre, begins to get under his skin and create a certain amount of events that begin to unravel what was a very together, very centered.
I was reading that you're a fan of detective stories. Is this true?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a cinematic fetish of mine, but I have loved film noir, through the years, all my life.
You're also the executive producer of this show. That must be amazing too, to be able to obviously oversee everything, because as executive producer, you're in charge of seeing how everything comes out and stuff. Any particular scenes or anything that you felt it was more challenging to develop throughout the process of recording Sugar?
No, I mean, I came on board and we only had the first 2 episodes written, so I was given permission and space to be a part of trying to figure out the narrative and where it went and how it got there, and that was it really. I mean, I didn't feel burdened by it, or I wasn't taking on board stuff that wasn't really kind of my business anyway, just as I was the central character moving through this world, but it was nice to have the level of involvement that I had. But primarily, of course, I was just focused on being an actor, and just doing that.
Is there any similarities between you and John Sugar? Something that you feel you guys are very similar?
Hairline.
That's it, the hairline?
The hairline. Exact same.
Yeah?
Uncanny. The exact same hairline. No, I don't know. You're always, of course, there's always aspects of yourself, even if they're twisted and turned on their heads. There's always aspects of yourself in everything you do. You can't get away from yourself. But having said that, you also are always trying to just move gingerly towards the character and away from the way in which you view the world, But there was lovely, John Sugar as a character has virtues that I would aspire to, in the way that he's connected to the world and his consideration and thoughtfulness and his desire, at least, his aspiration to be on the side of good,
For everybody who's going to tune in, what is this detective drama different from others? What is something that you, Colin Farrell, offer your audience in this show that they're going to love to watch?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Oh man, you gotta tell me something.
Look, I hope people are entertained by it. That's it. You go to work and you hopefully, even if it's something like this, which is obviously leaning into the tone of the world of film noir and the tropes of the private detective who lives on his own. When I read it, I felt there was an originality to it. There was a kind of a new lens through which we were exploring this world of noir, and that was through the kind of purity and the curiosity and the decency, the fundamental decency, and also the light of the character John Sugar. He was quite a light character at the start, but then the world begins to become a little more murky for him and a little more complex. So hopefully people enjoy it, man.
After all this time, is this place starting to turn me upside down?